Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my first video on my new channel, Smoofcraft, and it is going to be my Minecraft PE channel because I don't have the Minecraft on any other console or anything. But I wanted to start this channel because I love Minecraft and I figured it's time to get myself out there and do more YouTube. So I started this, and I figured it's literally like 11 o'clock right now, but I wanted to start a channel, so I'm slapping a logo together real quick, downloaded a few editing apps, and yeah, we're doing it. So yeah, hopefully this will go well. There, that's not too bad, right? Smoofcraft. Yeah, that's not too bad. But anyways, I'll slap it together real quick. Here we go. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh boy, that looks pretty bad. Well, hi guys. What's up? Welcome to my new channel. Here, let me sorority squat in front of this thing. Here we go. Yeah, anyways, Mr. Beast, if you're watching, thank you so much. I wanted to show you this because I don't know how to send these to you, either fan mail or anything. I couldn't find, like, an email address. But I wanted to show you these 2 Minecraft maps that I put together for you. I hope you enjoy them, and I hope maybe you'll consider featuring them on your channel. I worked really hard on them. So here we go. Alright, Mr. Beast, I'm loading up the first map. I have 2 maps for you today, and look at me. Sorry, I'm getting used to the controls. But as you can tell, the first one is Nether themed with a Mr. Beast theme kind of twisted into it. But this is going to be a 100 player kind of map thing, and the contestants will spawn here. And oh, don't pay any attention to that. I'm still getting used to these controls here. But so yeah, so this is where the players will spawn in, and I got a special spot for you and the boys to spawn in, but I'll go over that in a little bit. Yes, they'll all spawn in here, and as soon as you break the glass, they can start. At this point, the players are going to race to get across the glass and parkour. I'm not sure if you'd want to have PvP on so they could push each other off at this point. It's up to you. But it gets red to orange, make it a little bit harder, and they're basically going to get to the start of the maze. I really loved your maze video you did on the gaming channel a few weeks ago. It was really awesome, but I'm sure you already know that. This maze is also pretty awesome, and I know it will bring you guys a lot of great content. You guys as in you and the boys. And the reason that this maze is so epic is because it has 4 levels, and by levels I mean stories. So the players enter the maze on the 2nd story, and the goal is to basically go through stairs, collect items which I've placed in chests around the map, and basically defeat all the other players to the top of the maze, where they will reach the final stage, which is a parkour stage. But like I mentioned, there are plenty of chests in the map, some with pretty good stuff, some with alright stuff, but that's in case you wanted to turn PvP on while the players are in the maze. If the player dies, they start back at the original spawn, where they have to travel across that little parkour lava. But yeah, it's filled with staircases, and it's extremely confusing because it all looks pretty similar. I myself had an extremely hard time trying to get out, and I always end up having to break something in creative and then coming back to the outside because I always get lost myself. But it is a really awesome maze, and I can already see Chandler and Carl rage quitting. So I think you would enjoy it, and I think the contestants would find it really awful. But that's the good part. That's fun. Like I said, there are 4 floors of the maze. The players start on the 2nd floor. I'm debating whether or not to make it a little bit easier by labeling which floor is which, so that the players are, you know, they're not having such a horrible time getting lost, and they can sort of at least know where they are. But yeah, there are no spawn points, nothing's labeled, and the coordinates would be off. And yeah, so I'd imagine that you, Jimmy, would be at the top, waiting for people to come out of the maze, which is extremely difficult to find. There are multiple ways to get onto different floors, and there are 2 ways from the 4th story to the top where the parkour is located. Another reason why this map is so unique and would be great for your channel is because it is actually a custom map. It's a large statue of you and the boys, you, Chris, Chandler, and Carl, standing on a bunch of nether brick blocks, holding up a giant diamond block, because I know we just got the update and now we have netherite, but blocks are OG. I've always been a diamond block person. They're OG. And the diamond block on top, which you guys are holding up, would be where the player comes out and is declared the winner. So, yeah, the prize, of course, is up to you. I think it would personally just be a great, wonderful meme if you were just to give the winner just bragging rights. That is pretty much the whole gist of this map, really quickly, though I'm sure you'll explain it much better than I. But before I move on to the second one I made for you, I want to show you, Jimmy, where you and any other hosts, maybe Chris, would be during the video, because I don't want you guys getting lost in the maze as well. So over here is where you, Jimmy, and probably Chris, or any other co-hosts, would spawn for this. It's got a little replica of the map. My render distance doesn't go up any further because it is a pretty large map. But it's basically this little area I figure you could go while the players are spawning in and you are prepping to start the video. It's got like a little letter from me, and then in the chest next to us is some OP swords you can use to kill people. It sounds pretty bad, actually. Yeah, some OP swords and loot, some armor, some more instructions and details further on the game, and a few potions. But this is where you guys could just hang out. I did some custom little art here, which you might have noticed in the map before. I was just about to wrap it up, but I totally forgot to show you the 3rd stage, which is the final parkour. I consider myself pretty okay at parkour, but this is insanely hard even for a pro. It is not meant to be easy because I expect that the prize will be pretty grand, but over here there are places where the players will come out. They will step on the golden chest plate. They will step on the golden platform right there, and it'll reset their spawn point, which I'm not sure how to do because I'm not great at stuff like that, like commands and such, but I can figure it out, or I can have someone help me with it, or we could just set a bed there, just because once they get through that maze, I don't want to make them do it again, you know, that'd be evil. Over here's where I figured out that I was still in creative mode. But yeah, this parkour is insanely hard, and yeah, so they'll go through the top here, and hopefully have an easier time than I was having, and they'll finally make their way to the top, and that's where the winner will be. But there's a little spectating area for whoever wants to watch who go first, because I expect that they want to go at the same time. It's just too tricky. But that is pretty much the whole first map. Of course, I'm biased, but I think it'd be great for your channel. I think you'd get a lot of likes and views out of it, and hopefully some more subscribers. But let me move on to the second map for now, which I say for last because I finished it after this one, but this is personally my favorite, of course. This map, which I built for you, Jimmy, is a 100-player building contest, so both of them are 100 players, and this one would be a who can build the best castle theme. There are 100 plots that I built block by block because I don't have any worlds edit or anything. But each plot is 20 by 20 blocks, which is smaller than it usually is, but that's to make it a little more challenging. And I did the castle design for the border, which I thought was very cute. I haven't actually ever gotten into a challenge yet, so I'm not sure how much time you usually give players, but I figured 25 to 30 minutes would be enough to pressure them into doing well, I guess. But, yeah, so other than the castle border, it's pretty plain, but that's all because the players haven't built anything yet. But like I said, I would love if you would use this one too. Even though the players probably won't get any use out of it, I worked hard on the border because I'm a perfectionist and I think it's just really pretty. But yeah, I don't know. Do what you may with the border. Honestly, blow the world up at the end. I don't care. Yeah, so here is the view from the top. Pretty alright, if you ask me. It'll be much more exciting when players actually build on it. Ooh. Yeah, anyways, now I will go over to the little setup room for you and the boys again, and then, ooh, check out that view. Ugh, little hard to see from the ground, but all the flags are Mr. Beast, custom as well, pink and blue, as is this room that I built for you. So this is the little delegation room. It's got a map, so you guys can see who's building what, and, basically it's got books with all the rules in it again, some potions, I guess. Conference room B. Can't have a competition without conference room B. But you guys can just judge here and torture other players, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. I liked building the outside, but I have to say the first is my favorite. Like I said, the plots are smaller, much smaller than normal. So it's 20 blocks by 20 blocks for each player. But I think it'll make things a little more interesting, actually. But yeah, Mr. Beast, Jimmy, if you're actually watching this, that's amazing. Thank you so much for watching. And everybody else, thank you so much for watching. Mr. Beast, I know you're super busy, and I really would love to help out the channel by giving you some maps. Guys, really, thank you so much for watching, and Mr. Beast, if you're watching, oh my god, that's awesome, thank you so much. These are PE maps, but I would be happy to recreate them for you. Just DM me.